After nearly escaping the Braves, we are here to try this again. Welcome to episode number 4 of MLB The Show, this series. Here's the big dog here tonight, also being known as Shadows Gaming. And tonight, we have a matchup for you. I just revealed the team that we played on the last episode. Tonight, we got the Cubs. Tonight we will play the Cubs. And tonight's starting pitcher will be Charlie Morton. So tonight's lineup will be Henderson at shortstop, Rutschman catching, O'Neill is our DH, Westberg at second, Mountcastle at first, Urias is at third, Dylan Carlson is in left field, Cedric Mullins is in right field, and Ramon Lorino is in right field. So tonight out will be Ryan O'Hearn, Colton Cowser, Jackson Holiday, Gary Sanchez. Gary Sanchez will be catching tomorrow night. We'll be catching on Friday's games. Alright, let's play the game.
John Shelby with you alongside Chris Singleton, and it's going to be a hot one out there, Singy. Temperatures in the 90s right now around first pitch.
Yeah, Book, some players love this heat. They feel like there's no fear attacking the baseball, don't have to worry about cold days and getting jammed. But I tell you what, for me, it was always about hydration because I could cramp up. And you have to make sure that you stay up on your fluids. And it's not just when the game starts. This is something that you have to do days in advance if you're someone that's prone to cramping.
It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Baltimore Orioles. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And on the mound now, Charlie Morton. What should we keep an eye on here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters will have a hard time staying back.
Ian Happ leading things off and takes a strike. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. Laureano hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
That's inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
1 out, base is empty. That one down the line, and foul ball. Fights it off, he'll see another. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And that one is inside, and it's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Seiya Suzuki in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in the scoring position.
He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Michael Bush, the next Cub to hit. Clips the corner. It's 0-1. Bush getting to start at first. 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. On the ground. It's through for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. And that one clips the corner. Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's 1-0. Here's Nico Horner. Cut on and lifted in the air. Laureano trying to get there. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball. And we're back. And on the hill, Shota Imanaga.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
1-1.
Upstairs. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And in foul ground, he pulls it down. 1 out. Here's Adley Rutschman. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Bush makes the grab, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Tyler O'Neill.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout.
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
Brings it in. That is the inning. Back now at Oriole Park, leading off, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Gage Workman in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Just missed. That one's spoiled, and the count down 2-1. That's a little bit low.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
And it's strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And that misses. And the count is 1-2. The other way, dives for the bag, got him! Double play! No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Down to the bottom of the second.
Play there.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Jordan Westberg. Showed it back to work. Popped up. Horner. And makes the grab. And there's 1 down. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Up the middle. Tosses to first. And that quickly 2 away. So digging in, Ramon Urias. Swing and a pop-up. Hauls it in to end the inning. 1, 2, 3.
That's all that he
Top
did.
half of the 3rd inning. Ian Happ up to hit. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss. Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Next pitch is outside.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
To the right side, Westberg. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. So here's Kyle Tucker now. And that's in the dirt. So now here's Kyle Tucker. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
He's so good at getting his arms extended.
Now the Orioles manager. Coming out for the Orioles, Grayson Rodriguez. He's into the game with the bases empty. Now, Seiya Suzuki. There's your strike.
0-1's the count.
And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away, if you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Tosses across the first. Got him. And here's the first baseman, Michael Bush. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Foul ball. It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat,
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Cubs get one on the solo shot. It's now back here in Baltimore, set for the bottom of the third. This is Dylan Carlson. And ball one.
you know, these Orioles definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boo.
And now Cedric Mullins. Not even close there. Ball one. And that's a strike.
I got a ball, one strike.
There's a swing and a miss.
One ball, two strikes.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Ramon Laureano. Line drive, Adam in center field. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the fourth, and now it's Dansby Swanson. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Rodriguez, in his second season, he features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a curve, and he works in a two-seamer. Carlson right there to make the grab. And a quick out, number one. Shortened the bunt and missed it, going one. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
No ball, two strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss, you go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Laureano makes the grab. And we're back. Bottom of the fourth, and the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That's out to center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. One away. Now the catcher up to hit, Adley Rutschman. He popped out his first time.
Everybody did.
Pitch misses. Ball one. The Cubs up by 2. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
No one hit the ball today.
Now one miss.
Best case scenario, might get a walker, and hopefully I can get O'Neal up. Maybe try to go deep with the show.
Late swing, fouled off.
Come on.
Ripped to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can't it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
O'Neal at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Oh, don't screw up.
Almost got him.
Why are you throwing up batters?
The line of the pitch. And that one misses up and in. And the count is 2-2. And the sweeper misses. Too high, and it's ball four. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Watch this guy.
What a battle. It's not always easy.
A little bit. So.
He laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Way inside, gets away. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Oh, right to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. Wild pitch, catcher gets a piece. And that costs him a run as he scores easily.
That's one way to get your first run of the ball game across. You'll take that every day if you're on offense, and maybe that gets them going a little bit.
And he walked him off 4 pitches.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
So 2 down, and now the runner takes off. There's a ball. No throw, he's in there safely.
I just wanted to hear that.
Look out! And it hit him.
Well, a few things can go wrong when you are delivering a pitch, that grip slip out of your hand.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance. Second and third, 2 down. Way inside, gets out of the way.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack it.
Back-to-back batters hit by a pitch now. Dylan Carlson now at the plate.
I was coming on the previous pitch and pretty much squared him up right there. Gotta wonder what's going on if you're on the other side of the field.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it.
There we go.
As it hops the fence. As they take the lead, 2 runs come in. Oh, that got him as well. The third batter he's hit with a pitch. 2 outs, bases full. Ramon Laureano, the next to hit for the Orioles. The 1-0. Oh, he hit him, and that brings home a run.
Man, that's tough. You can see him out there working hard to try to get out of that situation, but I just think he tried to do too much.
Henderson stands in here, takes ball 1 low. No, this is just unnecessary. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Definitely a problem.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. No movement on the base. It's ball 1.
I just want to get Tyler O'Neill up. I just want Tyler O'Neill to cross the home.
And that misses as well.
He's so good about trying to drive the ball to the out.
Now this pitch gets away. No advance on the bases, but it's 3-0 now.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just a reminder, focus on the hitter.
All right.
Anything else.
I had my fun.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
Really got himself in there.
Javier
I had my fun.
comes on now.
Well, they didn't get
That's
much
what
left
I'm
out of
waiting
their
for
starter in
right
this
here.
one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of
That's
him
what
right
I'm
here if they
waiting
can get
for
it.
right here.
Laureano, the runner at third.
Gotta have some fun with the
Second,
opponent.
Rutschman at first, 2 out of the inning. Foul off left side.
This is who I'm saving this for.
And this is inside. Outside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes.
This is who like I said, this is who I was waiting for.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it
Come
again.
on, give me my pitch. This is gonna be funny. See if it goes through.
In the dirt.
Come on.
No advance. Good job behind the dish. In the air. Deep out to center field. Carl Armstrong should have it. This one looks like trouble. One run across. And they clear the bases. 3-run score. And it's 9-2.
How about that? Clears the
That's
bases. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. 2 outs. Line drive. Makes the grab on the run. And the inning is over. But not before they bat around as 9 men wind up coming around. Back now at Oriole Park. Top 5, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Gage Workman. Outside with the breaking ball.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. He's 0 for 1. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Fastball for a strike. The Cubbies with a lot of ground to make up. And we're at the top of the 5th. This one in the air. Mountcastle. And there's 2 down.
Good hard fastball to the zone right there. It looked really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Hack in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Just missed.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And they'll do it again.
Let's see our pitch.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. And the Cubs back here in Baltimore. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Swinging a foul out of
I
play.
didn't feel bad for what
You
I
know,
was
these
doing.
Orioles putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Ground ball to the right side. Bush whips it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Ramon Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles. Center field. They got it for out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. Now the left fielder, Dylan Carlson. That one back up the middle and it gets through.
That would have been a clean hit.
Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And the batter now, Cedric Mullins. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is
We're
fouled
going to
off.
come at home run tonight.
2 outs. High fly ball down the left field line. Happ turns to the right on the move. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, Kyle Tucker. That's towards center. Mullins settles under it. Now there's one away. Next to hit, Seiya Suzuki.
I'm going to be fair.
Right through there for a strike. Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front, get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Laureano pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Look, help him.
Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. There's a swing and a drive.
There you go.
And it's off the wall, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Check swing, called strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
Got it. That case is third of the game. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. Laureano comes up to hit. Assad back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Ripped to short. Swanson fires over to first. And Laureano is retired. So the lineup flips over. Gunnar Henderson getting ready to hit. And it's fouled off. Right side, hard hit. In time to Busch. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit. First pitch misses.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
This one in the air. Swanson makes the call and the grab. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Seeing one of the biggest ways the game has changed bullpen arms. So many elite-level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
This one in the air. Mountcastle pulls it down, and there are 2 outs. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher, so your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him, and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Yeah, we're going to force it away here.
Cut out and miss, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back now at Oriole Park, and now the DH, Tyler O'Neill. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate.
No one.
Amaya makes the grab, 1 away.
One pitch, 1 out.
Jordan Westberg digs in now. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The Orioles up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That missed by a lot, and that's ball one.
That's a really good job of laying out the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Crow Armstrong should have it. Out. Number two. Two down, bases empty. And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. And that is out of play. On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here. And that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
And a base hit right there. And that keeps the inning alive. Ramon Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Try to make this a 2-run game.
Here's the swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Dylan Carlson. Two on, 2 outs. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-1. Two outs. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through to center field. The throw in. Slides his head in there. See?
Well, that's the
And
first
it's an 8-run lead.
So I didn't hear that.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And first offering is fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. Next offering is fouled back. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That ends the inning. And
All right.
back here in Baltimore. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Gage Workman. Just missed.
What the hell? No, I gotta help them out.
And there's a ball. Now a very odd decision. They intentionally walked the leadoff guy. And now the catcher comes up to odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. And look out, as that one ran in and got him. So bases all loaded up. Here's Kyle Tucker.
He seems to have lost a little bit of focus on executing that pitch right there, not staying through the target, and clearly not the release point he wanted.
Next offering way off the plate. Bases loaded, nobody out, and we're in the top of the 8th. Pitch out, but no action. Manager signaling from the dugout. It's an intentional walk, and it forces in a run. A bold strategy. Bases loaded, nobody out. Suzuki now at the plate. And next will be the cleanup hit. Call from the dugout, and it's an intentional walk. That brings in a run. And here comes Dansby Swanson. So here's Corner now. 0 for 3 in this one. That just misses, and that's ball 1.
They need a strikeout, and they need a ball, perhaps on the ground.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. Around third. He's safe. And they clear the bases.
Wow, what a clutch moment in this ballgame. One swing, and he unloads the bases. Nice line drive to pull side, get it out front, just stayed through nice enough and whipped it into the outfield. Really important at bat coming up now.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, but got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Foul ball left side, he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Horner leads off second with nobody out. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, you can run your fastball up there in the high 90s. You think you throw it almost all the time, but right there in that bat, he saved it until the final pitch and just blew it right by the batter. I mean, that's almost impossible to catch up to. You haven't had a chance to time that velocity, and if you're not given a reason to be expecting it.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
Inside, almost got him.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
Ball 3. 3 balls.
The tying run is 90 feet away. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Grayson Rodriguez out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute. So they turn to their closer, Felix Bautista.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something,
For strike 3 there to end the inning. But they've made it. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Tyson Miller. Now a blooper back behind short. Takes it in for the out. So up next, Gunnar Henderson. And that one lifted in the air center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Squeezes it. And there's 2 down. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is fouled back. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. In the air, out towards right center. Touches down, that's a hit.
I'm really hoping Tyler O'Neill can just pull something out.
Man at first, Tyler O'Neill will hit next. And that one fouled off. Rutschman off of first with 2 away. Now 1-1. That's down and in. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws across the diamond, and O'Neill is retired. And up next for Chicago, Kyle Tucker. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
But it looks like we're going to have
Everyone here understands
our first match
just how quickly things could change.
at the end of this series.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Hardliner.
I won't.
And there's one down.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard, you understand the situation, you want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
Chop left side. Henderson over to first in time. And a couple of quick outs. One out left for the Cubs. Michael Bush getting ready to hit. One-run game here at the top of the ninth. They're down to their final strike. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. And that's a foul ball. One strike away. Two down, nobody on. Hit to the left side, and this is going to do it. On the first. And the Warriors hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
We saw both teams come ready to swing it in this one, and they found a lot of success. A couple of touchdowns up on the board today. Pretty amazing, and it turned out to be a close one, considering all the runs put up. Really wild.
Well, that's your first feeling. Well, that's it for this episode, you guys. The next time we join, we will be playing the White Sox. And I will not be alone. Because tomorrow night, we will be in City Connect uniform. But like I said, this will be the matchup for tomorrow night. We are in City Connect tomorrow night against the White Sox, and I will not be alone. And like I said, I will not be alone tomorrow night because you might know him for a little minor appearance from Monday night. The Moon Eye, the last Moon Eye, will join us tomorrow night to do some guest commentary with us. So. And that will take place at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. So, until next episode, good night.